During Mercury retrograde, especially in Libra, you might be finding that you are reliving experiences with other people and having these memories pop up. If that is the case, then this is the read for you. I will be sharing with you messages from your inner child, what it is that your inner child is seeking or needing. You ready? You've got Knight of Cups, King of Swords, and the Tower. Your inner child has had experiences of wanting and needing to feel affection, whether that was physical affection. Maybe they just wanted compliments. They wanted to be told that they were good. They wanted to feel as though they had all the words of affirmation that they might have needed as a child. They might not have gotten those things. And so they seek out relationships with people who are always giving them some sort of confirmation via verbal words about how beautiful they are, or how smart they are, or how wonderful they are. And that has been a very important key in the way you pick someone to spend time with. And the energy that you're looking for also needs to come from you. You need to see yourself and love yourself unconditionally. And you also need to be realistic when your mind starts to wonder about whether or not you're worthy, whether or not you have something to give, whether or not you are actually as beautiful as people say, and that you don't need to do anything to yourself to be beautiful. You were beautiful when you woke up this morning. Okay, if you're single and looking and you chose number 2, you've got King of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, and the Chariot in reverse. Your inner child is seeking and needing to be completely and utterly comforted and loved on and appreciated, and to feel secure. And when you grew up, maybe you didn't feel that way. Maybe you didn't feel safe in your house. Maybe you didn't feel like the people around you were going to protect you, that it felt like you had to fight on your own. And so it's difficult to be in this position, because it affects the way you view other people and what you want from them, because ultimately you want that feeling of protection. You want to feel like you're safe with someone else and that they can give you that safety. And part of that is because you know that you're capable to give that to others. But what's important is that you give it to yourself. Because you've been in situations where there might have been a moment where you felt like you finally are getting what you want. You finally are seeing that feeling, or you're finally experiencing the feeling of being safe and secure, only for it to be something that wasn't really happening, and it just was turned completely upside down on you and disappointing you and letting you down. That things weren't progressing the way you thought that they would, because this is what you want, right? You want to be with somebody who makes you feel safe. But what happens when they really can't do that for you? Then you feel that things are not happening for you personally, that something's wrong with you personally, that, you're not giving enough, so you got to give more. And you end up in this vicious cycle of giving more to other people than you give to yourself. And that's the problem to begin with, that no one could really make you feel safe. You have to know that you're safe. You have to believe that you could provide your own safety, that you have your own mechanisms within that can help protect you, that can help encourage you, that can help support you and give you all that you need, that you have that capacity on your own first. And then you can gain the exchange, the equal exchange with someone else. And it won't just be a fleeting moment here and there, or stalled progress. That if you consistently give it to yourself, that you will be able to find someone who can consistently match your energy. You've got 5 of Wands, Queen of Swords, Knight of Wands, and 8 of Cups. Your inner child has adjusted to feeling that life is just unfair, that things just won't happen, that you have to fight your way through everything, that abundance doesn't exist, you have to make your own abundance, that you have to fight to have what you have, that you have to fight to gain what you want. Unfortunately, I think the term for it is a trauma response, or the fact that you still fight even though you're in a safer space now, even though you don't have to fight with the people around you, that you don't have to even fight yourself, that you're still in this mode of survival, even though you could move yourself right out of that. And what you're needing to do, or what your inner child really truly needs, is not to feel like everything has to be a battle and a fight. Just to know that it has the capacity to wield the truth and to be clear mentally and to make decisions that are sound. That is what your inner child actually wants you to do, and not to feel like you have to use your power of mental deduction to tear people to shreds. Like, you don't have to do that in order to have a relationship with someone, that it doesn't have to feel like a battle, that you have to outwit them all the time, that you have to be a few steps ahead of them all the time. That is not the healthy way to move forward in a relationship. And now that you are single and looking, you have to be careful that you're not looking for that familiar energy to cuff with or to engage with. And it could feel like you have the tendency to be impulsive. Your inner child has been taught that you have to act quickly. Or if you're going to be in a fight, if you're going to constantly have battles, you also have to be able to move quickly, swiftly. And sometimes you don't have a chance to think. And that also causes issues. So what you're needing is to leave that shit behind. Like, honestly, like, it can't be any more clear. Walk away from that. It's not helping you. Walk away from that type of energy and give yourself the space to heal from that type of trauma. It is deeply ingrained, and it's right now it's in your head, and you have to move from your head to your heart.